The stars have come together for the former #1 overall pick, Andrew Wiggins, realizing his potential and looking to play with force as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Hornets, Knicks, up next, right after this.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. So they say, be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, you gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Anthony Davis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Hardaway is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Rodman. And it's Wallace in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Green. Barnes out there with Davis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Sprewell in at the 3. Hardaway kicks to Wiggins. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And they double up Jordan. Hardaway for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Barnes outside. Outside, Green. Sinks the triple.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling.
Hardaway kicks to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Back to Wiggins. Over Sprewell. And it's Wiggins missing. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Hardaway passes to Wiggins. No good with the triple.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Barnes finds Green. Drills the 3-pointer. Green's got 8.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Jordan. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jalen Green.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And they double up Jordan. Wiggins dishes to Hardaway. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Knicks leading by 6. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Davis with it. Now defended by Levine. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
On defense, Charlotte. 8-point game.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. Pass to Davis. Over Wallace. And the Knicks miss again.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Jordan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jordan's got 8. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own building? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Vucevic checked in for Anthony Davis. The Knicks leading by 3. Johnson outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That's someone, wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank him because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Wallace. Bridges comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Wiggins. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Warriors. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern early on, trying to find answers to a few questions, but overall, playing a solid brand of basketball.
Johnson with it. And he drives in. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. Rebounded by Hart.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity in this first town.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly, the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And the Hornets miss again. The Knicks leading by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. .30 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
Will it go? And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Hart is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Vucevic. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Johnson in at the point. Now Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Hart finds Davis. Misses the layup. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there. almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Hornets trail by 5. Levine kicks to Jordan. Levine feeling it out a bit. For 3, Bridges. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Jordan, the pass to Levine. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, this is Levine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ball dishes to Jordan. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. And the Hornets making a change here. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Rodman comes in for Bridges. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Levine. Hardaway is subbed in for Ball. Hardaway passes to Jordan. Jordan is doubled. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kicks it out to Rodman. On the wing, Jordan. By Green.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Barnes against Rodman. Barnes passes to Johnson. Green with the ball. Here's Davis. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Here's Jordan. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Davis. Back to Rodman. Johnson against Hardaway. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Knicks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
Vucevic finds Green. Here's Barnes. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Johnson outside. Green against Jordan. The 3 from Barnes. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Rodman. Hardaway kicks to Jordan. Lets a floater go. Pass to Wiggins. Wallace dishes to Jordan. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Wiggins. Hardaway with it. Now Green defending. That one drops for him. And now a 9-point Hornets lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. KDB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And he's become a solid two-way threat. Now, I love watching Barnes grab the steal there and finishing on the other end.
Wiggins kicks to Levine. Charlotte no good that time either. Knicks trail by 4. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Hardaway. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to Levine, over Green, and it's Levine that time on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's Charlotte leading by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Thinking about the shot.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Charlotte Hornets. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Hardaway is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Wallace, and it's Rodman in at the four-man position. Barnes finds Johnson. Here's Sprewell, covered by Wiggins. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Sprewell. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Hornets leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Wallace, the pass to Rodman.
This guy works so hard on the defensive end. Scotty Barnes committed to contesting and altering shots.
Kept alive. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jordan. He's averaging 30 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Shoot 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Wiggins outside. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Green.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case. And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there.
46.
Jordan dishes to Wiggins. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Davis working in the paint.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Hardaway. Johnson with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Sprewell. He's got 6. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
With with the off-the-charts explosiveness. Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Higgins outside. Right side, Jordan launches a three, and the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Sprewell, the pass to Davis. Here's Johnson. Green dishes to Davis. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Johnson surveying the floor. The three from Barnes hits the three-point bomb. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Jordan kicks to Wiggins. Outside Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 7.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Here's Davis. The 15-footer. Good.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Hart, he's checked in for New York. The Hornets also with a sub. Bridges, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And the basket is good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Hornets. Here's Johnson.
Defensively, here's what Hardaway gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, and he is always in help position.
Jordan, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Jordan. Now Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. A drive by Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Vucevic checked in for the Knicks.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. It's good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hardaway dishes to Jordan. And then jammed down. He goes right over Colin Sexton.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And the wide open shot from Green. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Hornets leading by 3. Hardaway kicks to Jordan. Jordan is doubled. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offline with his 3.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Hardaway, no good. Knicks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Vucevic. Launches it. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Johnson is checked in for Dennis Johnson. Charlotte also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Wallace. Zach LaVine comes in for Wiggins. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jordan. Here's LaVine. It's rebounded by New York. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand format. Hart, that's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside, LaVine. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Hardaway. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. LaVine for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Sexton for 3. Ball with the rebound. Two on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Ball's got the game tied up here for Charlotte. It's a tie game in New York, and we'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Knicks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Vucevic. Davis is out there with Hart. Then it's Johnson, and it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. Johnson against Ball. Bridges, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Johnson, the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
And it's Ball penetrating. Pass to LaVine. Outside Jordan. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Sexton has it in the corner. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Sexton against Jordan. Shot from 16, and he nails the jumper. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Ball kicks to Jordan. That one good for 2. Jordan's got 31 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Here's Sexton. Basket counts.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Jordan with the ball. Hart covering. Levine's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Sexton. ADB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
And the Knicks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Wiggins is checked in for Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Sexton dishes to Johnson. Vucevic a screen on Ball. Johnson down low. He's covered by Ball. Shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Bean passes the ball. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Davis. And the layup is good. Davis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Jordan kicks it out to Wiggins. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. And that one hits back iron. Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Jordan. Wiggins outside. Now Ball. Clock at 6. Wiggins finds Levine. Over Hart. And there's Levine on the assist by Wiggins. And it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
For the Knicks, Barnes comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Jalen Green subbed in for Sexton. Charlotte also making some changes. Wallace comes in for Brook Lopez. Hardaway is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
A 3 from Barnes. They get it back.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Hornets lead by 3. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rodman, he's checked in for the Hornets. And he's good on the second.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten the ball, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shots good by Green.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Wiggins outside. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. free throw, no good.
Michael Jordan at the line.
And he sinks the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And the Knicks with possession here. They now take the lead. Davis has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Knicks.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Here's Sprewell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You can tell Sprewell is very competitive. When they need a shot, he's the guy to deliver.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listening in with Charles Lee and his team. Now he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Shoots. The Hornets pull it in. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. The shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Sprewell, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Going inside, Sprewell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2nd personal foul.
Oh, an assertive attack there by Sprewell, driving straight into the defense to create the contact.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Hardaway kicks to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Green.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Charlotte's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jordan passes to Rodman. Jordan looking around.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. And here's Jordan outside. The rebound by Johnson. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up. And Green slams it in.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Hardaway, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Barnes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's Jordan with the drive. That one goes. Count it. So it's New York picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the side. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's